That's Christopher's legs.
Hi, Bird.
Oh, we just got done saying that the pre-live video footage would be so much greater than the live footage because we don't have it together today. Welcome to Trayer Wilderness. I'm Tammy Trayer. This is Glenn Trayer. And welcome to our off-grid northern Idaho property. We are currently living in tents on our new property. We passed the torch to from our old homestead to the new homeowners on Saturday, and we are gearing up to build our new homestead. However, we have some changes we've decided to make. Yeah. Because there were so many chickens before the eggs this year.
Big dog, leave it.
We had a really wet spring and had things to do on the old homestead, couldn't get everything in place here, and just now are able to embark on starting our build. We put concrete pillars and dug the holes and did the concrete, 2 months ago? Something like that.
Something like that.
So that was taken care of. And now with it being the time of year it is and knowing what Idaho is like, we have made the decision, and I think it's a good one, to build our guest cabins first instead of our home so that we are not so rushed and also jeopardizing our home, because weather this time of year in Idaho is even more unpredictable than it is normally, which is pretty unpredictable. You get lots of rain and heavy snows, so we just want to be sure that we're making the right decisions. So why don't you share with them what we're doing? And I just saw Deb is on here. She says, good morning, Tammy and Glenn. Gorgeous morning and wonderful surprise this morning. Yes, we decided to jump on and do this live. And good morning, Miss Courtney. She says, good morning to both of you. Good morning, good morning. We tried to get Christopher on here, but he's going to join us on another one.
He's belly aching. He doesn't want to be in the camera.
Christopher is our right-hand man right now. We couldn't have done what we've done the last 2 months or month without him. So very blessed to have him here.
You're making him feel special or something.
Well, of course I am. He's our help. I'm going to make him feel special and feed him well.
Too much goody chocolate pie.
Anyway, tell them what we're doing and what we're building. And
we're building a building.
Like I said, I'm scared to get him on here live with me.
No, we were gonna build our the house, but the amount of lumber that I gotta mill and everything, it's just not. I mean, there's a chance we could do it and it would be fine and everything would go well, but there's also that really good chance that it could rain a lot, and I can't take a chance on all that wood and stuff getting wet.
Right.
And it's, it's getting into that time of year we're gonna start getting rain and before too long snow and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we were planning on building 2 small guest cabins.
Right.
And we've decided that we're gonna take and build those, and we'll live in one of those, and Christopher's gonna live in the other one, Lord willing.
Yep. And Austin on his returns every once in a while, his visits.
And we're gonna just kind of go from there. They're not gonna be big places, that's for sure. It's gonna be 12 by 15.
Our home is not a big place either.
Our home isn't much bigger than that, but
they're being built differently.
Yeah, and it's going to be a lot more material building the house. So we're going to build those and live in them for the winter. We're going to put like our cook stove and everything like that. That's going to go in the one cabin for now.
We definitely won't be lacking this winter.
No.
I mean, we're very content in the tents right now. You know, this is easy living for us. I mean, we did it a decade ago for 8.5 months, but it's just our makeup. We really enjoy being in the outdoors.
I don't wear makeup.
It's a good thing you don't wear makeup. I'd be worried.
You should be worried.
It wouldn't help anyway.
Hey, nobody asked you.
If you didn't hear Christopher, he said it wouldn't help anyway. I'll make sure you heard. This is the banter that goes on every day here. It's very funny. And you'll get to see that because we're going to be doing a lot of live. It's going to be so much easier to do the live videos as we progress through this than it will be to try to edit videos, because I'm still doing, in addition to the building, I'm still doing web work and writing as well as feeding these guys. And so it's a lot of work. So we've chosen to do this live rather than regular videos. So we will be jumping on inconsistently because this is just going to be, we've got to get under roof.
You know, how I'm building the guest cabins and stuff, it's how I'm going to build the house pretty much. So you'll get to see how I'm going to build these things, and it's also going to give us a chance to work bugs and stuff out. You know, if what we don't find something that doesn't work quite as well as what we'd like, we can change some stuff when we build the house.
Right.
So it's gonna be I think it'll be a good learning experience. And it's let's see, who's Christopher?
Deb asked Christopher is who. I missed that somewhere.
Christopher's my cousin. I have to claim him. It's tough, but somebody's got to do it.
It's Mountain Christopher. Christopher was actually out here back in 2012 when we built the other cabin on our previous homestead. So he was part of that initial build. So it's really good having him out here. He'll be a good set of extra hands for him when my strength isn't enough. So I'm really thankful for that. And he was saying about building the guest cabins the same. The difference, one of the main differences is the roof and how the roof will be built on the cabins that will eliminate the need for all the additional lumber. Our house will have a peak roof with gables, where the guest cabins will have slant roofs. They are also being built on skids, on runners, so that they can be relocated. So I'm real excited about this because the view here, I'm gonna spin this around, and Christopher's probably gonna be like running now.
That's okay.
There's Christopher. You can see Christopher. He's hiding in the background. But the view there is what we will be able to see. Our pillars are over here for the house, and we will be building over here in the stone right behind the pillars so that we have that beautiful view this winter. So I'm really, really excited about that because that view is just priceless. There's Christopher's legs again. I said this is
showing some leg.
But the fact that they're on skids will make it really nice, because the intention for the guest cabins are to have them at a different piece of our property. Christopher's guest cabin will be built there where they will both end up. They'll be sitting kind of like this and have the similar view at an angle. And we'll also be building a shower house so that we have that convenience and don't have to put that in the guest cabins or try to figure something out there.
Be shower house, outhouse.
Right.
Yeah, all the above.
Right. But the main reason for this is to get us out of the weather, and the whole time through this process, we wanted to take you along for the journey. So now it's just going to get elongated a little bit. You'll get to watch us build these guest cabins, get ourselves in place for winter, see how we are going to uniquely set up our small spaces to be very functional, and show you the sawmill, which I'm going to actually step back in a second here and show you what he has done. And what we will be doing today, we are going to be milling our first logs today, which we're all really excited about. We're also really excited to be out from under the pressure we've been under, and we've intentionally somewhat slowed things down and are living more intentionally, because that's why we embarked on this journey a decade ago to begin with. So I just want to see if there were some other comments. Yes, there are. So Deb said, I've invited another lover of Jesus and YouTube friend, the Tinker's wife. Oh, awesome. Welcome if you are here now, and thank you for inviting friends. We really appreciate that. And Deb says, awesome. Cousins are great. I'm at my cousin's right now taking care of cow milking, duck chores, etc. for the weekend.
Cool.
And she says, gorgeous on the view. When do you start your greenhouse build, Deb? Oh, there is a Tinker's wife. Welcome. She says, checking out your channel. Good morning from Portland. Good morning to you as well. And glad to have you joining us.
So yeah, we're gonna be building these cabins here and getting them going, and then next year, Lord willing, we're gonna be. Hey, it's okay.
Good girl. It's okay.
It's okay. Anyhow, we're gonna be Lord willing next year building our house. It's just the time of year and stuff. It just isn't gonna work out to build the main house.
And we'd rather enjoy the process rather than killing ourselves to get under roof and possibly hitting that potential weather. So we have the choice now. We are here. We are slowing things down. We are going to enjoy our life, enjoy the process, and share it all with you so that you guys can learn how to do the same thing if you desire to. And maybe you don't want to build your own place, but you might get some and glean some ideas on how we're going to have lighting, how we're going to power it, how we're furnishing it and designing them.
It's going to be very simplistic.
Very.
I'm not doing all kinds of major stuff. It's just going to be something to get us through winter, and we're going to be comfortable, but it's not going to be like the house, but
it's still going to be really cool and really pretty.
It'll be nice. Start fresh next year, and just start rolling my stuff.
And we have good plans here. We've already prepared locations for a 40 by 60 garden that will include orchard, small orchard, and we have the greenhouse dugout that we will be building also. He's going to put a roof over our containers so that he has a shop and a dry place to work. He's been doing all of his work outside for the most part these years, so to have that will be super nice for him.
I won't know how to act. Won't be fixing trucks and equipment in the snow no more.
Right.
I won't know how to act. Laying under the truck in snow on a piece of cardboard. I have to do that every
You're moving up.
I have to do that every once in a while just to
remember
what it's like. So I appreciate my shop more.
Right. Well, and that's the other thing. Our containers have purpose as well. Right now, they are full. But they have purpose moving forward. And our goal is to, regardless what we're under roof in this winter, to continue to share our journey. There's a lot of things we do here on a daily basis that can be educational for you guys and help you guys to progress in your self-sustainable desires and your homesteading desires. So we look forward to sharing that with you.
It's
go ahead.
gonna be pretty cool how we're doing this. I had the general idea, and a friend of ours, I told him about it, and he kind of said some things about how I was building it and stuff, and he's like, well, what do you think about the way I'm planning on building it now? He said, well, why don't you what do you think about this? And turned out it's pretty good idea. He's super smart. He was a aircraft mechanic in the Army, amongst other things.
Right.
so he's a master machinist and all kinds of stuff. So
And he does a lot with wood. He's
yeah,
a woodworker.
he's a
as well,
woodworker,
so.
but super nice guy. So he knows, he
So
knows
thank you,
his,
Patrick.
knows his stuff. So yeah, thanks, Pat. Appreciate that. So it's gonna be. I just heard a vehicle or something down that way.
Chainsaw.
So, sorry. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, but you're gonna be able to see everything, how we're doing it along the way and everything. At least this one, nobody can say, well, you bought a kit cabin.
Yeah, right. No, the other cabin, we didn't have the ability to record as we went along. It was just too crazy of a time. We built it in 4.5 weeks, and the day that we finished, they were shoveling out the sawdust from the inside when my mother-in-law and I ran to get the guests that were staying in it. So it was pretty something.
I did a video showing the cabin, and I had some comments about, oh, you just bought a kit cabin. You didn't really build that.
So we'll show you. We'll show you how we build it. And
for all you naysayers out there, take this.
And all the work involved. The nice thing is, and yes, we do have Wi-Fi here. Why? Because I'm a web designer and programmer by trade. I'm also a writer and an author, and I need access. Plus, my son is 2 hours away. I want a connection to him too. We do live off-grid. We do not have power here. We have one solar panel that is running the internet, and that's its sole purpose. And we don't have internet all day long. If it's cloudy, it goes off. If at 10 o'clock at night, it's depleted the little battery I'm using and it's off. So we are living off the grid, but yes, we do have internet, and it is spread through the property here. So we should be able to even take you into the woods while we're felling trees. If all goes well, that's the intention. So we want to share it all with you. And I'm going to spin this around and show you what he's done here. What we are sitting on is the sawmill. He built this in 2012. The mill, and then he built the trailer that we're sitting on right now this spring and this year, so that we could easily move this, easily level the mill, and keep rolling. And this week they built the ramp that is right here in front of me. So I'll get off of here, and I'm climbing down here and share this with you.
If you fall and break your neck, don't come crying to me.
You'll come crying because you need my hands. All right, so you look like a little kid sitting there with your feet dangling. Look out, dogs. Okay, so the mill is under the tarp here, and you'll see that a lot. I'm going to give a little shout out to Lynn Lumber in Oregon. I believe they are, right? I think so. We got some of their pieces to enable us to build the mill, and he built it and put it into place and has done a lot of modifications. This ramp here will allow us to take our trees and get them onto the mill easily, and enable us to mill the lumber we need. The trailer is an old horse trailer. We do have a video on that I'll put out later that showed the process and what all he did there. But we have 8, right? Jacks.
Yeah, there's 4 on either side.
Okay, the one's hiding there. Oh, I see it. It's behind you or under you. Okay, so yeah, so there's 8 jacks. They're 2,000-pound jacks, boat jacks, that enabled us to level it really easily. So this is where we will be doing all the lumber for our sawmill and for our house, and are super excited about that. I'm gonna spin this back around here because I saw some of you were commenting, but going around dogs and a ramp. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Whoa. All right. Deb says, I picked my brother up at Spokane Airport on Friday morning, the 9th at 9:40, and he returns Friday the 16th. He's coming in to help her build her greenhouse, so that's cool.
That's cool.
And then the tinker's wife said shop will be a game changer. Yes, exactly. I know. He's so excited. And
Yes.
greenhouse build is priority all that week, Deb says. I was out helping my son last night on the side of the house, him replacing fuel pump on his 2000 Dodge Dakota truck he purchased a month ago with no shop. He will now use cardboard when laying on the ground. Yeah, that's saves.
Cardboard saves your backside quite a bit.
And I did do a video of our mess tent and our cooking area on my live video this week, but I'll do a shorter video so those of you that don't have time to watch the live weekly lives, that you can see how we're set up here at camp. Not everybody can live this way, but a decade ago when we were living in the tents, it was the most amazing time of my life. The simplicity.
It sound so long ago.
What's that?
You make it sound so long ago.
It does. Well, it's hard to believe. It was
a century ago.
No, decade. Centuries are much longer.
When I was a young lad.
Like I said, the antics here. You'll see. But that was the simplicity of it all. You know, it's just easy, and it's fun, and it's an adventure. So we look forward to taking you along on it. We're going to start milling lumber today.
Yep.
And share that process with you, share the process of putting the walls up and how we're building. And that's something else I want to mention. Our previous cabin was built a traditional cabin with horizontal logs. We are building these cabins with vertical logs, so it is going to be very different. But it's something that we are really excited about, and something that we've been wanting to try for a while. So I think you'll be surprised. You know, he makes it sound like the guest cabins are going to be really he made it sound, he downplayed it, let's put it that way. I think they're going to be quite amazing. And just having that fresh log, yeah, I know, I had to put my hair up. I'm like roasting. You should put yours up too. Anyway, it's an odd Saturday here.
I missed a piece.
Anyway, I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised to see these cabins and the layout. Even though they are simple, they will be very accommodating, and the smell of fresh lumber like that that's milled is just amazing. I'm so excited about all of it, and being able to use the cook stove and process. So anyway, join us, tell your friends, and this is going to be an ongoing thing, because once we are in, we will be doing other videos to help educate you on living simplistically and being more self-reliant. So let me see here. The Tinker's Wife said, "Well, sit down comedy on the Homestead Live." Exactly. You know, if there were flies on the wall, or the flies on the wall could tell you stories, maybe is how I should put that.
They'd be scared too.
Well, and this is the lighter side too. Christopher can vouch for it, and I'm sure he's going to be back there going, the last 3 weeks have been like gory. I mean, they've been just so terribly stressful. Yes, it was not pretty. It was not pretty. He's laughing. We have our own vocabulary here too. So, you know what? Life is short, and if you can't have fun, why bother? And that's what we're doing. We're having fun, and obviously you guys are coming along for the ride. So anyway, thank you for joining us. We look forward to sharing this all with you. If you have questions and any desires to learn specific things through this process, please don't hesitate to ask those questions in the comments. And also, if you have prayer needs, please don't hesitate to leave those either. It's a great privilege for us to be able to pray for others. And if you don't want to share details, you don't need to. God knows what your needs are. Just put unspoken prayers, and we will just lift you and your family in prayer. And you can also reach out to us at prayers@trayerwilderness.com. So with that being said, before we turn into drumsticks sitting here because it's so hot.
I'm worried about that. I just got to get
We got milling to do. All right. So anyway, take care, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. God bless.
God bless.